And we're here for the 2024 Blue Collar Football League Championship game here featuring the Cincinnati Dukes, the defending champions. They'll be facing the Columbus Gladiators. Gladiators, of course, we saw that one last week, a 6-0 defensive struggle against the Kentucky Cavalry. It's fitting to have these two teams here, the two longest standing members of the league. Dukes have been in the league all 10 years of its existence. The Gladiators joined in the second year. So they've been in 9 seasons, although they did not play during the COVID year of 2020 when we had a tournament. Danielle Blackshear with a great national anthem. My name is Dan Wright here at Walnut Hills High School for once again the 2024 Blue Collar Football League championship game between the Cincinnati Dukes and the Columbus Gladiators. The Dukes looking to be back-to-back champions, following the footsteps of the Cincinnati Buccaneers, who did it the 2 years before them. Gladiators looking for their first championship, and their third trip to the BCFL championship game. Looks like it'll be the Dukes kicking off to start things. Gladiators already out there to receive before the referees have even taken their positions. They're eager to get this one going. Houston, sir. It's like Drake Brown, who's been moving numbers all season. He'll be 26 today, it appears, kicking off for the Dukes. Couple guys back deep. Looks like one is Corey Forte for the Gladiators. And Kevin Satterfield, the other one, number 10 and number 11. So just we're ready to get in position here, our officials, players, and everybody. And then we'll be on the way for the 2024 BCFL championship game. Last year, the Dukes won a thriller against the Indiana Tornadoes 26-20 after eliminating the Gladiators the week before in the Eastern Conference championship game. This time they meet one round later in the championship game. The Dukes have actually ended the Gladiators season each of the past 3 years in the playoffs. So here's the kickoff by Brown. It's a good line drive. It'll sail into the end zone for a touchback. Still playing by the old NFL rules. There's no landing zone or any of that nonsense. It's just straight kick the ball, and this one goes in the end zone for a touchback. So the Gladiators will have that ball. Let's see. Should be at the 25. Let's see where they put it. And it is the 25 since it was on a kickoff. Gladiators call. Last week, George Garrett was the big player. He runs out there a little late on offense, but he had the touchdown run, had another one called back. Had a 60 yards in receiving too. And he will be next to number 9, Armand Mackey, once again the quarterback. And we'll even have Jamie Hamby up. Actually, there's a flag before any of that happens. Looks like the Gladiators had too many men out there. Penalty against the Columbus Gladiators. So that'll cost them 5 yards early. That's something they cannot do in this game. They need to cut down on mistakes. Could have had an easier time last week if they had done that. So 5-yard penalty. So 1st and 15 before we ever get started. 20-yard line. And there's the snap. This handoff is to Garrett. He stopped at the line, not much there. Back into Garrett. Looks like Damon Dorsey and Deion McKinley, 2 newcomers to the defense on the stop for a loss of a yard. Make it 2nd and 16. So the Gladiators, not much luck on their first play going up the middle. See if they can do any better now against that stout Dukes defense that did not allow any points to Columbus in 2 games this season. This time it's going to be passed by Mackey over the middle. This one is complete to DeJuan Patterson. He slides down. Might have a first down even. Connects to Patterson. Like Antonio Morrison is there to make the stop. It'll be, that is on the line, so that should be, actually, no, it's just the 30, so it's actually going to be 3rd and 5. 3rd and 5 on the 30-yard line, Columbus. So 3rd and 5 from the 30 after an 11-yard gain. That penalty already looming. for the Gladiators. Let's see what they do on third down here. Mackey takes the snap. It's going to be another pass. Steps up, and this time he's brought down. I think it was D.L. McKinley again with the stop. Holding that edge and bringing up a fourth down.
Stop by number 19, D.R. McKinley of the Dukes.
So actually maybe a 3-yard loss, we'll call it. Bring the 4th and 8.
Fourth and 8.
Damon Davis will be on the punt.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
And 2 back for the Dukes. Both in yellow shoes here. We have Raekwon Prince, who's usually back there, and he'll be joined this time by Kenyon English, or Tink English. Actually, he's going to move up. And actually might have been too many men on the field because he just ran off the field. So there's the snap. The kick. Oh, nearly blocked. Does not go far. The Dukes are going to have great field position, and it's going to be down inside the 40, where the Dukes will have it at the Gladiators 38 for this opening possession.
38-yard line, Cincinnati Dukes ball.
Just 11-yard, just an 11-yard punt for the Dukes, for the Glads rather. And with 12:42 remaining in the first quarter, the Dukes offense will take over. Again, if you're watching on eDriven Sports on YouTube here, be sure you like and subscribe. So we can bring you plenty of great content like this, the BCFL championship game. It'll be Kamani Murray starting the game at quarterback for the Dukes. We'll probably see both him and number 18, Grady Kramer. Murray will get first crack at it with Mike Crawford, his running back. Out wide, we have Mike Clay, Idaho Brown, and Raekwon Prince, and Kovion Spikes. 2 receivers on either side. Murray, this is going to be a handoff to Crawford, who goes up the middle. Nice gain, and finally brought down by George Garrett.
Murray to Crawford.
So Garrett, not only the running back, but also playing linebacker here for the Gladiators. That run down to about the 27. It is good for Duke's first down. 11 yards on that run. Murray takes that. Another handoff to Crawford. He will not quite gain as much around the right side. Garrett again there on the stop. There for the stop. Halted there with number 2, Calvin. Halted there, number 2, Calvin Tyler. Looks like he got to about he might have even lost a yard on that one. At the 20, or the 23 rather. See, sorry. 4-yard gain.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
There's a swing pass, and Murray is unable to connect with Raekwon Prince. That'll make it 3rd down.
Incomplete pass.
So looking at the sideline. Murray's first pass attempt does not connect. Bring up a 3rd down for the Dukes, 3rd and 6. Their first 3rd down of the game on their opening possession 11 minutes ago in the first quarter.
3-yard line.
So the Dukes break the huddle again. This time they have 3 receivers out left. Kovion Spikes all by himself to the right. Mike Crawford, the running back, probably won't get it unless it's on a swing pass or so. Murray drops back the pass, has a man over the middle, complete, and in for the touchdown. That's number 9, Raekwon Prince with a 23-yard touchdown grab with 10:40 left in the first quarter.
Good touchdown.
23 yards.
20 yards. First touchdown.
So the Dukes strike quickly, which is what they would definitely want to do. Jump on the Gladiators early and don't give them any hope. Drake Brown is going to be out there for the extra point attempt. Trying to make this a 7-0 lead for the Dukes, as they have to get an NFL rule, so the kick will be from the 15. Oh, that's my mom. With Kamani Murray, the holder, you gotta be cognizant of that if you're the Gladiators. When the opposing quarterback is also the holder. Kyle Hogan, the long snapper, the kick is down, it's up, and that kick is no good. Just sailed wide right. So that'll keep it 6-0 Dukes. They do strike first on their opening drive. So Dukes open up with a nice 4-play, 38-yard drive, culminating in the 23-yard touchdown pass from Murray to Prince. Gladiators will have it their second possession. They were 3 and out, hurt by the 12-man penalty to start the game. Drake Brown once again will be handling kickoff duties. Looks like just Jamie Hamby back deep for the Gladiators. Kevin Satterfield also back there. There's the ready for play. And Browning's kick is off. Another good one. Hamby surrounds it and takes it at about the 11. Runs upfield. He's got the room on the sideline. He's still going. He cuts it back and is tripped up. Cross midfield. Great return by Jamie Hamby before the Gladiators. Looks like it's been Marquise Jones tripping him up. There's a flag back at the inside the 20-yard line. So that's probably going to negate what is a great return by the Gladiators. They would have had it right about the 50-yard line. Usually that's a clip, and that'll move them. Probably there's 2 flags out there. One just inside the 30, one inside the 20. So the Dukes, assuming it's 2 different, will probably take the one inside the 20. The Glads will not have great field position for this drive. Let's see what the call is after some discussion.
Walk in the back. Chris was my comment.
So it looks like there's a block in the back.
Unfortunately, conduct and walking back penalties.
And then there's also there was a block in the back against Gladiators, and there was also a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So I think the ball will go backwards and then we'll go forwards. And in the end, the Gladiators will have it at the 28-yard line.
Down, ball on the 28-yard line. Columbus Gladiators.
So 10:30 remaining now. When the Gladiators will start this drive. So they get their offense out there, get things together. And so pretty strong sun just came through the clouds, haven't quite reached the trees, so see if that affects play. We saw a couple weeks ago on this field a ball or two might have gotten lost in the sun by a long pass. So Gladiators lengthy huddle here. A lot to discuss. And now they finally break it. So Mackey's there with Garrett behind him. There's a handoff to Garrett with a head start. He is tripped up. Looks like Damon Dorsey caught him by the leg there. After a solid gain up to the 32-yard pickup. 2nd and 8.
Hey, on the 30-yard line, Columbus.
So they gave Georgia a head of steam that time. Had a little further to run, so only picked up 2 yards as a result. Down to 10 minutes, 5 minutes gone in this championship game. The Dukes already up 6-0. Looking for their 2nd straight championship. Gladiators line up with 1 receiver to the left, like 2 to the right. And Mackey is going to pass. Step up. There's room to run. He's heading towards the sideline, and he's out of bounds at about the 42.
Mackey with the court. Gladiators.
Runs out of bounds, but a good 12-yard pickup. And a Gladiators first down.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
So they're actually going to mark it at the 41. Just an 11-yard pickup. But the Gladiators, that's something that actually the Cavalry last week could have taken advantage of a little more. Maybe the Gladiators picked up on that. Picked up a first down on that one. So we got two receivers down the left side of Mackey. He's waving one off the line. So Zach Daniels, who went back a step. There's a handoff, and in the backfield quickly.
Mackey handoff.
That was Tank English with the tackle in the backfield, number 31. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss on that play. So 2nd and 14. Tank English had that snap timed up perfectly for this loss. Moving the Glads back. So they huddle up once again. Looking to regroup after that 4-yard loss after a first down on the first set of downs. Their first of the game. We got a new running back in there beside Mackey. He fakes the handoff to him. That was Damon Davis, the running back. And there's a pass out to Jamie Hamby, who hauls it in.
Mackey connects to Andy.
On the stop, number 7 for the Dukes, Kayvon Burnett. But the Gladiators get it to about the 40-yard line. 3-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 11. So the Gladiators were unsuccessful on their first 3rd down attempt of the game. They'll try number 2, sending everyone to the right side here. 3 receivers out to the right. Even the running back, Davis, off to the right. So we're about 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Mackey steps up. Pass is complete to Patterson, who stays in bounds. Makes it to the 45. I think he's going to be just short. Yeah, that is going to be easily short for the Gladiators. Let's see what they do with this situation. They're at the 46. The 4th and 5. It is 4th down for the Gladiators.
4th down.
6:30 left in the first quarter. The Gladiators are going to keep their offense out there and go for it after an 11-yard punt the last time. They're going to try to call Dukes offsides. Nope. They snap it on the first count. Mackey rolls out. He is going to be out of bounds, well short, and that's going to give the ball back to the Dukes. So a turnover on downs. So Mackey was successful on his first run, but only picked up maybe 2 yards this time, really even 1. And the Dukes will have it in Gladiators territory for the 2nd straight time. This time they'll start at the 47 with 6:11 left. So Murray again in the backfield. New running back. It's a little hard to see into the sun. Looks like it might be Tristan Brown, number 28. So Murray sends Idaho Brown in motion, the slot man. The Gladiators respond. Murray keeps it himself. He's going to be surrounded in the backfield, and he stopped. Justin Walker in on the stop. along with number 21, Andre Bryant. So the Gladiators get a tackle for loss. Move the Dukes into their own territory on a 4-yard loss. First time the Dukes will be in their own territory.
This change.
So Dukes be at the 49 when they break the huddle here. 2 men on either side of Kamani Murray. Probably seeing something different here after that play was blown up by the Gladiators line. Justin Walker prowling that left sideline, and he's coming. He'll be stopped. Murray's going deep for Spikes, who hauls it in, and he's going to be in for a 51-yard touchdown pass. Kamani Murray to Kovion Spikes. This time it took under a minute for the Dukes to add to the lead, just a 56-second drive, 2 plays. -4 on the first one, plus 51 on the second one. And that'll make it 12-0 Dukes with 5:15 left in the first quarter. Murray has 2 completions in the game. Both have been for touchdowns. He has 1 incompletion as well. Here's Drake Browning. Excuse me, Drake Brown, sorry. He will be attempting the next point. The first one sailed wide right, just missing the mark. It's been pretty successful this year, so it's unusual to see that. This kick is tipped at the line and will be no good again. So that'll keep it 12-0 Dukes with 5:15 left in the first quarter.
Next point, first thing. And 5:15 of the first quarter.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
And we're back. Once again, make sure you like and subscribe here on YouTube as Drake Brown's kick sails to about the 20. Jamie Hamby once again works that right side. He stutter steps, goes towards the sideline. He's still up. He's taking it down the sidelines, and he's finally run out of bounds once again in Duke's territory. No flags this time. Jamie Hamby with the nice return. This time the Gladiators with no flags will have the ball inside Duke's territory down to inside the 45. We'll see where they put it down. Looks like we're headed for the 47 or 48. We'll call it the 48. So the Gladiators with their best field position of the game just to start the drive. They haven't even had to run a play yet. Mackey jogs over the sidelines and heads his way back to the huddle. George Garrett, he is back at running back for the Gladiators. Juan Patterson at the left. 2 receivers out to the right. This is going to be a handoff to Garrett into the line where he's going to be stuffed. Forward progress stopped, so the play is over.
Second and 9 ball.
A host of there for the Dukes on the stop. Among those, number 93, Quentin Blackshear. Of course, his wife gives a great national anthem to start things off here. Just a 1-yard gain on that play. The Gladiators still looking for their first points against the Dukes. They were shut out in both of their earlier meetings. 38-0 or 48-0 in the first game here, and then up in Columbus, the Dukes won 48-0. This one is 12-0 Dukes, as Garrett takes a handoff, gets to maybe the 45. We'll see. I think they're going to spot it there at the 45 before, again, forward progress stopped. Looked like Tick English was among those to make the stop. And it was pulled back by some others. A 2-yard gain makes it 3rd and 7. So the Gladiators have tested the run twice. I'd expect to see a pass here on 3rd and 7. Mackey is 3 for 3 in the game so far. For 20 yards. He has 3 receivers out to the right. Again, they have everyone lined up over there on the right side. He does have Garrett on the left to block. He goes up. Mackey lets one go over the middle. He has Patterson, who cannot hold on to it. Looked like he had it, and then when he hit the ground, the ball came loose. There was plenty of help. I believe that's Tink English who took him to the ground, helping that ball to come out. Expect the Gladiators to go for it here on 4th and 7 with 3:17 remaining in the first quarter. They went for last time, did not get it. That was Mackey's first incomplete pass of the game. He's 3 for 4 to start the game. Gladiators break the huddle here. Once again, working that right side, overloading the right side with Hamby, Zach Daniels, and Juan Patterson, the receivers. Mackey takes a snap, drops back. He has a man, but he bounces it to him, and Daniels cannot bring it in. It was going to be a chore to get to the line anyways, and the Dukes will take over on downs with 2:41 left in the first quarter. So 2:41 left, and the Dukes have a chance to add to this lead. Already up 12-0. On 2 Kamani Murray touchdown passes. 1 to Raekwon Prince, 1 to Kovion Spikes. Haven't even gotten the big dogs involved. Mike Clay, Idaho Brown, Justin Cornwall. So the Dukes have 2 receivers on either side. Looks like Grady Kramer is in the game now at quarterback. Usually they don't put him in until the second quarter, but he'll get in there a little earlier today after Murray does some good work. Kramer with a quick pass to Idaho Brown, who takes it upfield into Gladiators territory. Calvin Tyler, I think, was on that stop at the 49 of the Gladiators. 6-yard pickup. So the Dukes break the huddle quickly, not wasting much time. Again, 2 receivers on either side of Kramer. He will hand off this time. And Tristan Brown is going to get a first down for the Dukes. So Tristan Brown, number 18, with the carry. Down to the 43-yard line, we'll call it. 6-yard gain. On 2nd and 4. So the Dukes again quickly out of the huddle. 1:30 left in the first quarter. And Kramer is going to these 3 receivers to the right. He's going to take the snap after a long snap count. Rolls back, plenty of time looking. He's going to finally run and just pick up a few yards along the sidelines before being run out of bounds. So he got to about the 37-yard line with 1:14 remaining. 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 now at the 37. Dukes will take a little longer in the huddle this time. And a couple Gladiators come off the field. A couple substitutions on their end. Under a minute to go. Kramer with two receivers on either side of him. Gliders with two safeties back deep. And somebody jumped that snap on the defensive line. Doesn't look like he was drawn off. That'll be a first down for the Dukes.
Neutral zone infraction that ball.
So 5-yard penalty against the Gladiators will move it to the 32 and give the Dukes a first down.
On another first and 10.
So about 40 seconds left. I don't know if the Dukes even have to run a play. They probably will because that's about the edge of the play clock. At the 32-yard line, new set of downs. The sun has thankfully gone under the trees, so don't have to worry about the sun being in anyone's eyes there. This is a handoff to number 33, who is chopped down by Jamie Hamby. The handoff was DeMarcio Joy. He gained about a yard. That will be the last play of the first quarter. And we will end the first quarter with the Gladiators up on the Dukes on the Gladiators, 12-0.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
And we're back here for the second quarter of the 2024 Blue Collar Football League Championship game. The Dukes jumping out to an early 12-0 lead, looking for their second straight BCFL championship. Gladiators looking for their first, but down early. Not a good position to be, considering they've lost twice to the Dukes already this season. Looks like another switch at running back behind Grady Kramer, who stays in at quarterback. This will be a pass for Kramer over the middle and through the hands of his receiver. Looks like that was Cameron Sleet he was looking for. Brings up third down for the Dukes. It'll be 3rd and 9 at the 31. Looks like as Mike Crawford is back at running back. He started the game at running back. Sleet shaking his head on the sidelines, getting some encouragement from his teammates over there. So we got two receivers on either side of Kramer and Mike Crawford in the backfield. Kramer takes the snap. He's going for the end zone. Mike Clay, it is broken up by Kevin Satterfield.
Great pass.
That'll bring up a 4th down for the Dukes. It's headed for Mike Clay. Kevin Satterfield again was there to break it up, forcing this 4th down. The first 4th down in the game for the Dukes. Looks like they're going to go for it. They could have. Drake Brown does have the leg to get it this far. I believe they tried a field goal maybe even a little further than this earlier this season. The kick was blocked, but I know he does have the leg for it. But they're going to go keep the offense on the field and try to pick up these 9 yards. So 3 receivers to the right of Kramer. Mike Clay, and looks like one of those receivers got a little anxious. He's trying to blame the defense, but I don't know if that's going to work. Oh, it is against the Gladiators, and offsides. So that'll move the Dukes 5 yards closer.
24.
It'll be move them down to the 26-yard line.
Start line.
So they'll either go for the Dukes here or a few more options in the playbook. Kramer still with three receivers to the right, and Mike Clay on a lonesome at the left. Kramer's going to take the snap over the middle, and once again through his receiver's hands. This time it's Idaho Brown who cannot haul it in, and the Gladiators will take over on down.
Kramer pass intended for Idaho Brown. Play pass, turnover downs, first and 10.
So Columbus with their first stop. Let's see if they can take advantage with 13:38 left in the second quarter. Still looking for their first points in 3 games against the Dukes this season.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
The Gladiators break the huddle here after a turnover on downs. Their defense with the first stop. He's got 2 receivers behind or 2 running backs behind Mackey, who points out the blitzing corner for the Dukes. There's Mackey ends up keeping himself out of that and gets back to not quite the line of scrimmage. Probably lose a yard on that. Among those on the stop, Howard Tidwell, and it looked like Nicholas Harper might have been there as well. So actually did get back to the line of scrimmage. And it looks like we might have a timeout here. It is going to be a Columbus Gladiators timeout with 13:11 left in the second quarter.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So we are back after the Gladiators take their first timeout of the first half. First timeout by either team with 13:11 to go in the second quarter. Dukes leading 12-0 in the 2024 BCFL championship game. Again, if you're watching at home, be sure you like and subscribe on YouTube so we can continue to bring you some great action like tonight's championship game. There's a handoff to Garrett, who's going to be surrounded. There was a flag on the snap. Devin Patton, among those who were in the mix, stopping him. Looks like something against the Dukes. Based on what it's going to be offsides against the Dukes, so that play is not going to count. And the Gladiators are going to get 5 yards out of it. So we'll make a 2nd and 5 now. At the 31 for the Gladiators as they get to the line with 2 receivers to the right. Jamie Hamby by his lonesome on the right, the 2 receivers on the left, sorry. There's Mackey dropping back, rolls out, avoids one defender, passes, and that pass looks like I thought it hit the ground, but at the moment, we're still waiting for a signal, and there's a flag, regardless of what it is. I think the back judge was coming in to tell him it was incomplete. There's going to be a little discussion about this. Let's see what the ruling is. They came to a consensus pretty quick. Well, now we're going to talk about it a little longer. Like I said, it looked to me like it was Dwan Patterson who tried to catch it, juggled it as it hit the ground. But as you should, played through the whistle. And then afterwards, there's some talking, which will result in a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against the Dukes. And it looks like that's going to be the end of his evening. So Howard Tidwell is the one who will not be seeing any more action tonight. Maybe a early message to the players to keep it to yourself. That will be a first down for the Gladiators. They gained 15 yards on the penalty. A bugaboo that's been hurting the Dukes for much of the season. Those penalties, giving away free first downs, just mistakes you can't have. Sometimes you can get away with them, but we've seen the two losses. It can come back to haunt you. The two losses to the Motor City Rams and the Detroit Ravens, the two teams that played in the PFA championship game, with the Ravens coming out with an upset win there. Congratulations to them. So Mackey, as we get back to play, heads back, rolls out. Oh, he is just shoved down by Dion McKinley, who's letting his sideline know about it. Mackey rolled out. I don't think he saw McKinley coming at all, and he just took a shove right down to the ground. Great job by Dion McKinley. Big loss down to the 37-yard line, a 9-yard loss. 2nd and 19.
2nd and 19.
So Dion McKinley making his presence known on defense with a couple plays here. Great sack, makes it 2nd and 19 as we head under 12 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mackey did bounce right back up, so he's no worse for wear after that hit from McKinley. So he sends his receivers out. Jamie Hamby to the left, 3 receivers out to the right. And I believe that's going to be Garrett, the running back. And there's a quick pass out to Davis. It's too high. Incomplete. Mackey had a defender bearing down on him. Looks like it might have been Terrence Green. Yeah, number 46, Terrence Green. Took a page out of McKinley's book. He just shoved down his blocker and was heading towards Mackey, who got rid of the ball a little too high for Damon Davis. So it's 3rd and 19 for the Gladiators here. Lamont Dixon calling out the defense for his Dukes. Sure you won't be seeing anything too tight with a 3rd and 19 situation against the Gladiators team that has 20 yards of offense in the game. The Dukes with 104 so far. So Mackey on what's certainly going to be a passing down. 3rd and 19. Dukes coming up the line. Do not blitz. It's a short pass, a little hook and ladder. And George Garrett. Oh, nice little play, just short. They completed the pass to Hamby. Garrett came back around, took the pitch backwards, and got to just a yard short. It'll be 4th and 1. A little creativity by the Gladiators there. So the ball is going to be at the 50 or the 45-yard line, correct? And it'll be 4th and 11 there. So not quite as close as I thought initially, but still a nice little play for the Gladiators. A little creativity, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 11. See if they a little more straightforward this time. Mackey steps up. He is finally going to take off. He's trying to hold on to it as long as he can because rushing is not going to get him enough for the first down. He does get in the Dukes territory before he stopped. And the Dukes take over on downs. So it looks like there might have been a little extracurricular after the play. So I think the Dukes will keep the ball. They'll probably have a little longer to go, however, if that penalty turns out how I think it's going to. So the official is going to talk this one over. Seemed like it's well after the play, so like I said, I don't think it'll keep the drive alive for the Gladiators. But the officials are going to talk about it a little bit and come to a consensus. Duke seem to have both their offense and defense still on the field. So this is going to be offsetting and sportsmanlike conduct penalties. So it won't cost the Dukes any yards. And they will get the ball with 9:34 to go in the second quarter. Ball will be placed at the Dukes' 49-yard line.
First and 10, ball on the 49-yard line.
So
First and 10, 49.
you can hear Slash Moore talking to his players there on the sideline. Make sure nobody does anything stupid. You're up 12-0. You seem to have things in hand. No reason to be doing anything extracurricular out there. So, Grady Kramer again at quarterback takes the snap. He's looking deep. Mike Clay is running under it and cannot make the catch. It looks like James Fields, the defensive back, came up a little lame on that play, so Clay was open. But the ball just sailed wide, making up second down for the Duke. Fields, I think we might have a little, we're going to have an official timeout as he's going to make his way back. He has to go all the way across the field as he was on the Duke sideline. And yes, we have an official timeout. As Fields makes his way over to the sideline, he is going to make it over there. Hopefully it's just a temporary thing. He can stretch out a little bit and get back on the field because he is a key player for the Dukes. James Fields, always dangerous. Had an interception last week. Always good for a long return. Be it an interception, punt, kick, whatever. It's really one of the great players in the history of this league, in fact. So, get back to action. Two receivers on either side of Kramer. 2nd and 10. He takes the snap. Looking, rolls out. He is just going to throw that one away to the sidelines. Avoids the pressure, brings up a third down.
3rd and 10, ball on the 49-yard line.
So, 3rd and 10 is Kramer started at 1 of 6 for the Dukes after Murray was 2 of 3 with 2 touchdown passes. Gladiators defense has settled in a little better after 2 touchdown drives to start the game. 8:40 left in the second quarter. Dukes come out with 3 receivers to the left. Looks like spikes to the right. Kramer moves Crawford over to the left for protection. He sees someone coming there for the Gladiators. Pressure comes from the right. Kramer gets rid of it, and Raekwon Prince is good. Hauls it in for a Dukes first down. There is a flag in the backfield, however. And that's going to be a personal foul on the Gladiators, a late hit. And that's going to add 15 more yards to the Dukes. And looks like there's also a sideline warning. That's just a warning. So that's no harm yet on that. This next one will be a penalty against the Gladiators. But the 15-yard penalty will count and move the ball down to the 25-yard line, where the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. As we head under 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Evening setting in. The lights are on here at Walnut Hills, Christopher South Athletic Complex. Kramer with the handoff to Crawford. who gets ahead about 5 yards before he stopped. Tried to spin out of it, could not.
5-yard
So it looks like they are going to mark it actually at the 21, so 4-yard pickup.
4-yard pickup.
Makes it 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. Ball on the 21-yard line. Dukes.
Dukes driving. This drive started at their own. Let's see, this one actually started at the 49. On downs, let's see how it ends. They've gotten down to the 21-yard line, under 7 minutes remaining. Kramer fakes the handoff. Quick pass to Brown to the left side. Spins inside and finally brought down by Deontez Green, but not before he picks up a first down at the 10-yard line. And looks like it. We'll see if they move the sticks or not. It is going to be 1st and goal at the 10 for the Dukes. So they quickly to the line. Kramer with a handoff. Oh, nice hit as he just gets past the line. That was Brown, Tristan Brown with the carry. Number 28. Looks like they are going to give him a yard to make it 2nd and goal.
Ball on the 9-yard line. Dukes.
Dukes trying to extend this 12-0 lead. It's a lengthy drive. It's approaching 4 minutes now. 7th play here. Since I believe this will equal their longest drive of the game, in terms of plays at least. So Crawford back in at running back. As Kramer, looks like there's some movement all over the place, and it's going to be the Dukes are going to be called for a false start. That'll move back 5 yards, remain 2nd and goal, but now be at the 14.
All right.
So maybe a little more room to work with for the Dukes. Sometimes that helps them out, although I don't think that was the idea that the Dukes were after. As Raekwon Prince and Idaho Brown go out to the right, Mike Clay to the left. Mike Crawford, the running back. Grady Kramer, the quarterback, takes a snap, fakes it to Crawford. Pass is picked off by Satterfield. Mike Clay brings him down. Kramer was looking for Clay along the left sides. Kevin Satterfield reached up, grabbed it before it could get through, and the Gladiators with another stop. Great job by Kevin Satterfield stopping that drive. He brought it back out to about the 9-yard line, however, so it's going to be a long field for Columbus once again. As we actually might even be the 8. I don't know if they're going to give it the 9. So 4:48, Columbus, if they can get to halftime, just run some clock, might be objective number 1 here for them, as they are 92 yards from their own goal line. The usual suspects in the backfield, Armand Mackey and George Garrett at running back. Their guard a little late getting out there. Now they're all set. They have 11 on the field. Mackey takes a snap. Quick pass is complete over the middle. That was number 6, Dwan Patterson hauling it in. Before he was brought down by Kayvon Burnett. That pass was good out to the 16. Should be 2nd and 2. So Columbus with a nice start to the drive, picking up 8 yards, breaking the huddle. Mackey sending his receiver out to the right. Some words to the Jamie Hamby in the slot. Garrett, the running back. Looks like the Dukes might be coming on this one. The cornerback's certainly showing it. And the handoff was dropped. I think they rushed that handoff, seeing that the man coming off the edge. And Mackey did a good job just falling on it. Deion McKinley there to touch him down. And that's going to move him back to maybe the 12-yard line, we'll call it. 3rd and 6. So a big play here for the Gladiators. They need to get a first down or they risk giving the ball back to the Dukes with a chance to extend their 12-0 lead. If Columbus can get a first down, they can keep running this clock down. Mackey fields the snap, goes to the sidelines. I don't know. That's not going to connect with Jamie Hamby. So 4th down, not a lot of good options for the Gladiators. They attempted to punt once. That punt went 11 yards. They're at their own 12-yard line. So if they don't get a first down, they'll be getting back to the Dukes. There is a timeout on the field. It is the Dukes calling timeout with 2:55 left, trying to preserve some of this remaining clock.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So we are back with 2:55 left in the second quarter. Gladiators facing a tough decision. It looks like they are going to decide to send in Damon Davis to punt it. Try their luck that way. Probably the right decision. Raekwon Prince back deep for the Dukes. He's just outside the 40-yard line in Gladiators territory, not expecting a long punt. Actually, they have Tink English even ahead of him if it is a short punt. The kick is away. It is a high up in the air, not very far. Does take a bounce. It's fielded by Kayvon Burnett, who's going to go in for a Dukes touchdown. Kayvon Burnett not messing around, fielded about the 25-yard line, ran it in for a Dukes touchdown. So that will extend the lead just like that. That was what the Gladiators were looking to avoid. But the worst case scenario of all, the Dukes offense doesn't even have to take the field. Kayvon Burnett just runs it in for a touchdown. So Dukes 0 for 2 kicking extra points so far. Let's see if they go with Drake Brown again, or looks like they're sticking with him. Going to give him another shot. There is a man down for the Gladiators at the goal line. So I think we might have an injury timeout for him. Might be the punter. I think it is. Yeah, that is the punter Davis, who's down on the field. Lost a shoe in the process. Or might have taken the shoe off. I couldn't tell for sure. Looks like something with the leg. So the Dukes up 18-0, continuing their domination of the Gladiators this year in the twice this season. The Dukes won the first game here at that game actually was at Western Hills High School here in Cincinnati. The Dukes won 48-0. The rematch on June 26th, the Dukes won 38-0.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now, and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So we're still tending to the punter there, a little larger crowd as he is up and hobbling off the field with the help of a couple teammates. After this, the Drake Brown went on for the extra point attempt. The Gladiators did come in on a 3-game winning streak here. They had beaten the Canton Hurricanes 2-0, the Tri-State Longhorns 26-0, and then won last week against the Kentucky Cavalry in the playoffs 6-0. So 3 straight shutouts. Dukes have obviously broken that streak here today. Closed recently with the Kayvon Burnett 25-yard punt return. Drake Brown looking to add one more point to the 18-0 Dukes lead. Snap, kick is up. This one is no good. There's a flag. Looks like the Gladiators had 12 men on the field on that play. So I think we're going to get another try at it.
Illegal substitution. 12 too many men on the field. Columbus.
So they're asking head coach Daryl Moore, does he want to change his mind, go for 2? Does he want to kick it again? Haven't got much indication either way yet. He's going to need to track down that ball as well. Looks like we are going to be kicking again. They're moving it up to the 10-yard line. So Brown will get another shot to extend this lead. So again, another nice snap. Good. And Brown is successful, making it 19-0. Dukes with 2:44 left in the second quarter.
And a 2-4 in the first half.
So once again, this is the third straight year these two have met in the playoffs. The last two were in the conference championship game, won by the Dukes. They won last year. They won 22-12 in Xenia. The year before that, the Dukes won 22-14. Of course, the one last year came after the Gladiators had won in the regular season, a game that ended in the dark. Nico Simpson flipped a pass to, I believe it was to James Fields for the game-winning score as darkness descended upon our field in Zanesville, the back and forth fourth quarter. But the Dukes did gain revenge a few weeks later. The Gladiators have made it to the championship game, the BCFL championship game twice. They made it in 2016. They lost to the Chiefs 21-0. In 2021, they made it and lost to the Cincinnati Bucks 23-16. Idaho Brown got the game-winning touchdown pass in that game. He's playing for the Dukes here today. Here is Drake Brown's kickoff. It is fielded by James Fields at about the 13. He takes it upfield and is brought down about the 35. And I was about to say almost an uneventful kickoff, and then afterwards we had a little pushing and shoving. So we're going to see some more penalties, most likely offsetting. We'll see. As it stands, the Gladiators will have the ball about the 35-yard line. 2:35 left in the second quarter. Dukes up 19-0. So many flags that our head official had to throw his hat because he had already thrown his flag. And he saw 2 penalties on that. I'm not sure if he saw a third one. I'm not sure what would be the next to go. I've never seen that yet. Maybe throw a shoe or something. But plenty to talk to because he threw 2 flags. I believe another one threw a flag. So could be a bit of a discussion to decide what this penalty and what the end result is. Although, as I said, I have a feeling we'll be right where we are at the 35-yard line. 2:35 to go in the first half. Dukes up 19-0. As you might expect, they have a pretty good edge in defense. On all the stats, they have 131 yards to 38 for the Gladiators, 9 first downs for the Dukes, 2 for Columbus. The Glads do have an edge in time of possession, 15:29 to 11:47, as I think we're going to get our call from the official. So there's a personal foul against Gladiators, one against the Dukes, another one against Gladiators.
Personal fouls against the Columbus Gladiators.
So
Against the Cincinnati Dukes.
we're going to stay right there at the 36-yard line where the Gladiators will have it, 1st and 10. With 2:35 left in the half. Gladiators taking their time getting things right. Probably the last plot drive of the half. And they're going to start it with 2 running. Or actually, they're going to send Dwan Patterson out right. Mackey looks a bit confused. So go ahead, just run play. Takes the snap, back to pass, steps up. He's got a bit of room to run on the right, goes ahead, and not a bad pickup, all things considered. And we're going to have a flag after the play. Looks like there's a shove across the way. And Mackey a bit upset about things. So we'll get our call from the official. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against Columbus. And looks like his day is going to be done. So we have an injection on both sides so far. Unfortunately, that was a nice 7-yard gain for Mackey, but the penalty is going to push him back 15 yards. And it'll be second, instead of maybe 2nd and 3, I believe it's going to be 2nd and 18. So 2:22, Columbus is going to break the huddle. I believe if they want to, they can let this go down to the 2-minute warning. I'm not sure if that's on their mind too much right now. They just want to do something successful, really. Mackey takes the snap, drops back over the middle. Pass is almost caught and almost intercepted. In fact, I think Jake English thinks it was intercepted, but the back judge overruled him, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. We're at the 2-minute warning. The Dukes still leading 19-0 in the second quarter.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So we're back with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Dukes leading 19-0. Gladiators sending a man in motion. Mackey takes a snap, steps up, still looking downfield. Jamie Hamby was in the area, but was led just a little too much by Mackey, and that'll bring up a 4th down for the Gladiators. They faced this decision just a few moments ago and decided to punt. Their punter got hurt on that play, so we'll see if they go for it, try a new punter, see what Columbus does on this 4th and 8. I believe they do have timeouts if they want to talk about it, and I think that's what is going to happen. Timeout Columbus. With 1:54 left in the second quarter, Columbus still has one timeout left after this, with the Dukes leading 19-0.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So it looks like the Gladiators will be punting as we get back to action. It'll be Jamie Hamby doing the punting this time. Number 0 against Raekwon Prince back deep, and I believe that's Tank English, although last time it was one of the up men who ended up fielding it. Duke's missing some players. Punt comes off. There's going to be a flag, I think, for players running onto the field at the snap. Prince fields it at his own 45, slips out of a tackle, and just heads over to the sidelines. I think he recognized those flags. We're going to negate anything else he did. So he did get out to about the 42-yard line. But, yeah, those players running on the field are going to move the ball back. Really, I think, negate anything that happened on that return. With 1:44 left before halftime, Duke with a chance, regardless, to add to their 19-0 lead. So, officials just kind of talking about where exactly to spot this ball. From the end of the run, where he fielded it. Let's see where we come out. It'll be the Duke's 4th penalty of the game. They have 3 for 25 yards so far. Columbus has 6 for 52 at this point in the game. Plenty of time for both sides to talk about their strategy over the final 1:44 of the first half. So I think we've made a decision here. I think it's going to be a 1st down for the Gladiators as a result of the penalty. For the illegal substitution penalty is going to be an automatic 1st down after that illegal substitution penalty against the Dukes. You cannot run players on the field at the start of the snap, is what the Dukes were doing. And so will be a 1st down for the Gladiators at their own 43. Pretty big break for them. So the Glads have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. The offense heads back onto the field. Chance, if nothing else, to run off some more clock and not give the Dukes another chance, as it looked like they almost had. Mackey takes the snap. Pass is tipped. And no, it's not picked off. Almost. It's tipped at the line of scrimmage. And I couldn't see who over there. It was number 7, Kayvon Burnett, who almost picked it off. Instead, it'll just be second down, resulting in an incomplete pass with 1:32 left in the half. The Dukes almost having the lead once again without the offense on the field, as they did with a 25-yard punt return just a few moments ago. So 2 receivers on other side of Mackey. Dukes do have 2 timeouts, so they can stop the clock if it keeps running after this play. Mackey rolls out, throws back to the middle of the field. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Dwan Patterson. Good job by Dominic Williams getting in there and causing the pass to be incomplete. Not much time off the clock there. I think just 6 seconds on that play. So there's 1:27 left for the Gladiators still. On 3rd and 10, might be a good idea to get this clock moving if I were them, but we'll see what they decide. Wouldn't blame them for trying to throw it too and try to get some points. They send out 2 receivers on either side, so it certainly looks to be a passing formation. And the Dukes, I think, are going to be coming after him. Mackey steps up. He's going to run for it. And good job studying and getting out of bounds past the marker for the first down. I think it might have been Marquise Jones who finally got him to run out of bounds, but not before he picked up the first down at the Dukes' 46-yard line.
First and 10, on the 46-yard line.
Got out of bounds too, stopping the clock with 1:19 to go. So Columbus still has plenty of time as they break the huddle. Once again, 2 receivers on either side. See if they take advantage of the Dukes' aggressiveness again, as Mackey did on that. Takes a snap, rolls out to the right. He throws as a man. This one is caught by Dwan Patterson inside the 30. Clock continues to run as the Gladiators move down to about, actually, looks like we're going to stop the clock. And the Gladiators are going to take their final timeout as they just under a minute remaining as they get to the 28-yard line. Timeout, Columbus.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So we're back out of timeout. Actually, we put a little more time on the clock. So it's going to be 1:04 remaining for Columbus on this drive as they've gotten down to the 28-yard line. I was telling them to just run out the clock, and they've showed me wrong so far. They've had probably their best drive of the game, getting deep into Duke's territory down inside the 30-yard line. Trying for their first points against the Dukes in 3 games. And we're going to have a timeout by the Dukes before we play. So it's going to be timeout Dukes. 1:04 remaining.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So there's still 104 remaining as we head back. The Dukes still have one timeout remaining. I believe the Gladiators are out of timeouts, so they cannot stop the clock except by getting out of bounds. Dukes just got a man off the field for the snap, so they did not get a 12-man penalty. Mackey rolling back in, picked off, trying to throw across the field. Not successful. That is Marquise Jones, who cuts back, and it's going to cut back again and make his way in for a Dukes touchdown. Call it 75 yards. Mackey rolled out right, threw across the field. It was successful last time. This time, Marquise Jones was there to get in the way, picking off the pass and adding to the Dukes' lead. As they are now up 25-0. Looks like there might be a player down on the sidelines for the Gladiators who was trying to make a stop on the return back way early on in that return. So we might have a bit of a break here as we attend to him. The Dukes lead is now 25-0, 44.8 seconds left in the half.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So it looks like that was the quarterback, Mackey, who was down there just giving it all over the field today. He is walking off under his own power, so even jogging off. So it looks like he'll be all right. So Duke, that secondary flashes once again. Of course, when we saw them last 2 weeks ago against the Cleveland Rams, they came in with 6 interceptions, including 2 pick sixes in that game. The key to against the Rams, which that game was a battle of the former number 1 in 2A, the Dukes, and the team that at the time was number 1 in 2A, the Rams, and the Dukes came out on top. Drake Brown here for the extra point. Kick is once again blocked at the line. Live ball. The Gladiators pick it up. Jamie Hamby trying to weave through, and it's finally brought down. So that'll just result in no points for either team, keeping it Dukes 25, Gladiators 0.
28 seconds left in the first quarter. Cincinnati Dukes 29.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So the Gladiators' most successful drive ends in a touchdown. Unfortunately, it was for the Dukes on a pick 6 by Marquise Jones. Drake Brown with a squib kick. It'll be fell on by the Gladiators, which is probably the right thing to do with just 42 seconds left in the half. Just really get this thing to halftime. I don't know if we'll see much from them on this drive. So it was George Garrett, who fell on it with 42 seconds left. The Gladiator will start at, we'll call it the 18-yard line. Gladiators not all that excited to be out here for this final drive. They're ready to go to halftime, but we are going to have to run a play or two to get to halftime. So that with the Dukes up 25-0. Columbus doesn't really have to run any kind of real play. They can just take a knee and go to halftime if they want. Dukes only have one timeout. Columbus doesn't have any. Of course, Mackey, their quarterback, got hurt on that last play. So I think we're going to have a different quarterback, perhaps. Jamie Hamby is going to be taking the snap here. And he's just going to take a knee and send us to halftime. I think he was just waiting long enough so they wouldn't have to snap it again, which they don't. Just have to wait 30 seconds to run off. Unless the Dukes call a timeout. They're just going to run this half out. No, actually, the Dukes are going to call a timeout. And we're just going to force them to snap it one more time. So we are going to have one more snap before we head to halftime with 25.8 seconds left. It's probably going to be taking another snap. And nobody has any timeouts left, so that will take us to halftime. So the teams head to their sidelines. The Dukes leading 25-0 in this, the 2024 BCFL championship game. Cincinnati Dukes looking for the repeat championship. Looks like they are on their way. Once again, we head to halftime. As we head, make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube so we can continue bringing some great action like this. We'll see you in about 15 minutes for the second half of the BCFL championship game.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So we are back at halftime of the Blue Collar Football League Championship game. The Cincinnati Dukes with a commanding 25-0 lead on the Columbus Gladiators. About a minute to go before we resume action. During this time, we want to take a chance to congratulate the inaugural Hall of Fame class of the BCFL Hall of Fame. Our first two members, very deserving members. We have quarterback Antonio Davis and owner and coach Jamie Rice. And Antonio Davis, or AD as he's commonly known, is a three-time BCFL champion. He won actually his first championship was with the Cincinnati Chiefs, defeating these Columbus Gladiators in 2016. And then he was quarterback of the back-to-back champion Cincinnati Buccaneers, who won in 21 and 22. He's also won a BCFL MVP. He's a legend in semi-pro football around here, Cincinnati. We've seen him serve as official now at a few games even. So congratulations to AD and Jamie Rice, who was coach of the first BCFL champions, the Kentucky Warriors, in 2015 when they beat the Butler County Broncos 35-24. He then helped form the West Portsmouth Tanks, who made back-to-back BCFL championship games. They fell to the Butler County Broncos in 2017 and the Marion County Crusaders in 2018, but were a powerhouse in this league for several years. Has been a great contributor to the BCFL. Once again, we want to congratulate Jamie Rice from the Kentucky Warriors and West Portsmouth Tanks, and Antonio Davis from the Cincinnati Chiefs and Sin City Buccaneers, the inaugural members of the Blue Collar Football League Hall of Fame. And with that gets us ready for the second half. Both teams are on the field. Just need a couple of players and a coach or two to get back to the sidelines, officials to get in their places, and we will be ready to go. It's like 82 Zach Daniels might be the one doing the kicking for the Gladiators for this kickoff. The Dukes with an edge in yardage. They have 131 yards to 68 for the Gladiators. Of course, Columbus' best drive there at the end, and then ended in a pick six for the Dukes. So that ball rolls down to the 26-yard line, where it's fielded. That is Mike Clay, who is finally tripped up. There is a flag. So that's going to come back a little bit back into Dukes territory. Mike Clay with a nice return before he is brought down. Looks like I missed the signal, but it looks like a block in the back on the Dukes. So they'll have a little more yardage to go. First half, Armand Mackey for the Gladiators was 6 of 16 for 54 yards. He also ran 7 times for 32 yards. Tawan Patterson caught 4 passes for 43 yards. For the Dukes, Kamani Murray was 2 of 3 for 74 yards and 2 touchdowns. Both his completions went for touchdowns, while Grady Kramer was 3 of 9 for 28 yards. Mike Crawford ran 3 times for 19 yards to lead the team. Raekwon Prince had 2 catches for 34 yards and touchdown. Idaho Brown 2 for 17. Kovion Spax had 1 catch. It was a 51-yard touchdown. So the Dukes will start at the 34-yard line, with things to start in the second half. So let's see. It looks like Kamani Murray might be back at quarterback. And Murray takes the snap, and pass is complete. That is Idaho Brown hauling it in. So nice pass over the middle, Brown. Murray, his first completion that does not go for a touchdown, but it does go for a good gain. 21 yards out to the Gladiators' 45-yard line. And what's been a productive evening for him continues. Looks like Mike Crawford is his running back, two receivers either side. This is going to be a handoff to Crawford, who works his way through the left side, spins out of a tackle to the right side, still making moves down inside the 35-yard line. Great job by Mike Crawford on that run. Clyde Walford finally able to bring him down. But not before he gets to the 33-yard line, his longest gain, 12 yards. He has 31 yards on the game now. On just 4 carries. So again, two receivers to either side of Murray. With Crawford, again the running back. Murray again gives it to Crawford, sprints out to the left, cuts up. Oh, and he dives. After being tripped up by, looks like maybe Justin Walker. Another nice job by Crawford down to the 26-yard line, about a 7-yard gain. So, of course, reminiscent when these two teams met in the playoffs last year. Dukes came out in the second half running the ball, really able to control the game and hold on for a 22-12 win in last year's matchup. This time, they're already up 25-0, but no reason to stop running. It's another handoff. This one to the right side. The pile finally falls. Not before the Dukes get a first down out of it. That handoff was to Tristan Brown. And looks like there's a player down for the Gladiators. Gets up. Another whistle, not sure what for. And now we're going to be starting to run the clock again. So we'll get this clock moving. First down for the Gladiators, for the Dukes, at the Gladiators 22. So the Dukes, again, with their typical 2-by-2 formation here. Looks like we're going to have Tristan Brown as the running back. Murray still the quarterback. Has a man coming off the edge. Murray floats one in the end zone. It is incomplete. Looks like he was looking for Raekwon Prince. That was not there. So Murray with a rare incomplete pass, just his second of the game. Brings up 2nd and 10. Murray now 3 of 5 for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns in the game. Prince did catch the opening touchdown, a 23-yard catch over the middle to start things off. The Dukes with 2 touchdown passes that first quarter. Second quarter, it was the special teams and defense that came through. Kayvon Burnett with a 25-yard punt return. And then it was Marquise Jones with a 75-yard interception return. So the offense trying to get on the board again for the first time since the first quarter. Under 11 minutes to go in this third quarter. Dukes comfortably ahead 25-0. Murray with a signal out to his receiver. Takes a snap. Looks over to the right. Back to the left. Spins out of trouble. Still looking downfield. Fires a pass in and out of the hands of his receiver. Looks like that might have been Dominic Williams he was going for. Makes it 3rd down for the Dukes. Back-to-back incomplete passes. As Columbus looking to hold here on the opening drive of the second half. Their defense did do well in that second quarter, keeping the Dukes off the board. Again, it was special teams and defense that put the points on the board for Cincinnati in that second quarter, extending a 12-0 lead to our current score of 25-0. So the Dukes with some changes on this 3rd down. Murray taking a little extra time in the huddle, 3rd and 10. Dukes are 2 of 3 on 3rd down so far in the game. Gladiators just 1 of 7. So Mike Crawford back in at running back for this third down. Mike Clay, I think it's Mike Clay and Idaho Brown down on the right. Murray looking to left where Raekwon Prince is, has a man. He's going to take off. I don't know if he's going to get there. Makes a man miss. And he might have gotten that. Great job by Kamani Murray. Not known for his moves, but I think he made a man miss and got a first down. Kamani Murray doing that on the ground as well with his arm.
Oh,
So he's down. They're going to mark this. It is going to be inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line. It's a 16-yard pickup, the longest run of the game for the Dukes. So first and goal for Cincinnati, trying to punch it in. Their opening drive of the third quarter. It's been a lengthy one. Almost over 6 minutes so far. Murray with the running back, sending a man in motion. It's DeAndre Jackson out the block. He just shoves the guy over. There's his receiver wide open in the end zone for the touchdown. That's Idaho Brown. He's celebrating with Jackson, who just obliterated his rusher. And it is now 31-0 Dukes. So Kamani Murray's third touchdown pass of the game with 8:20 left in the third quarter. He's hit 3 different receivers for touchdowns, 23 yards to Raekwon Prince, 51 yards to Kovion Spikes, and now 6 yards to Idaho Brown. And it's Drake Brown who will be on for the extra point. The Gladiators, they'll be looking, or the Dukes are looking for the largest win in BCFL championship game history. I believe the previous record was 21-0 by the Chiefs in 2016. Brown, his kick is down, and that kick is good, which adds one more point to the Dukes score, making it 32-0 with 8:20 left in the third quarter.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So here we are to start. Drake Brown will be kicking off here in the third quarter. Nice deep kick. It is finally fielded by Garrett inside the 5. He's running across the field towards his own sideline and finally makes it upfield across the 20. That ball might have been coming. They're saying that ball came out at the end. I don't see the officials agreeing, however. So I think the Gladiators will maintain possession here.
number 0. Mooney with the carry.
So 8:07 when Columbus gets the ball back. So Columbus, their opening drive of the half. And I think we're going to have a timeout before we get going. That's just an official timeout. The coach out there on the field for the Gladiators. So we seem to be set again. Armand Mackey is back in the game after being shaken up at the end of the half. Good to see him back in there. He's played a good game. He's going to hand this one off to George Garrett, who works his way up the right side. Stopped by a number of Dukes, Devon Dorsey among them. So second down for the Gladiators. For Columbus, here is Mackey. There's a flag before the snap. And that's going to be a false start against Columbus.
False start on your ability against the Gladiator.
So that'll cost them 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 13.
On 20-yard line.
So Mackey drops back to pass, floats a pass. It is caught over near the sideline. Not for much yards, however. That was Zach Daniels, I believe, with the catch. Tink English with the stop.
Mackey, that's the free for Patterson.
So he did make it across the 20-yard line.
Ball the 21-yard line. Third down.
So it's going to be third down for the Gladiators, 3rd and long. 3rd and 12, it looks like. So there's Mackey taking the snap. Steps up and it's swallowed. He is brought down. Looks like it might have been Deion McKinley once again with another sack. He's letting everyone know about it. And there's a flag. Looks like they gave him a chance to separate. They did not. And there's going to be a flag. So let's see what this penalty is. McKinley's still celebrating down there. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. So the ball we move back to the 9-yard line. It'll be 4th down. Fourth and quite a bit. They will be punting, doing the punting. Looks it is Jamie Hamby going to be trying to punt again. He will get a nice punt off over towards the sidelines. Takes a Dukes bounce, however, still bounce their direction, and finally down at the 25. The Gladiators seem to feel it might have been touched, which you can't advance even if it was, but I think they're just going to say that ball was downed. And the Dukes will have great field position with 4:34 left in the third quarter. So it'll be at the 27-yard line. It looks where it'll be downed. Again, if you're watching this game on YouTube, we have a pretty good audience. Be sure you like and subscribe so we can continue bringing you action like this. This is the BCFL championship game. Dukes looking to complete a repeat. With, looks like Kamani Murray will be staying in there at quarterback. Have a new running back by his side, Brian Gant. Haven't seen him much this year. See if he gets some action in the BCFL championship game. Murray is going to hand it off to him. He's going to go into a line that moves it forward. And not a bad little gain on his first carry. Tripped up by, looks like Charles Jackson was one of those who stopped him. Down to about the 23, about a 4-yard gain, we'll call it.
Second and 6, along the 23-yard line.
So Gant stays in there running back. 2 receivers to either side of Murray. It is Gant who gets it to the left side, and it's not going to slip out of the tackle number 24 for the Gladiators. And I'll bring up a third down for the Dukes. Maybe a 1-yard or 2-yard gain. Or not even that. He lost yards back at the 26. Let's create a single here. So it's got 3rd and 9. So we head towards 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. Duke's taking their time with a 32-0 lead, and I think they're going to take a timeout. Where he's talking to the official. And clears the timeout by the Dukes. Making their own 2-minute warning here in the third quarter. But timeout, Dukes. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Dukes up ahead 32-0.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So we're back for this third down for the Dukes, 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 2 receivers to either side, and Mike Crawford sprints out to the left, adds another receiver to the left. Kamani Murray steps up, fires over to Crawford along the sidelines. He's spinning around in circles, surrounded by the Gladiators, and that's going to be the end of that play. So tried to do something over there, but Crawford was not able to break through that group of Gladiators, and it will be 4th down for the Dukes. They did get to the 25, so picked up a yard out of it. So that's something. 4th and 8 now to 25. Dukes looks like they're going to go for it. They are conceivably in field goal range, although Drake Brown has had some trouble with the kicks. Uncharacteristically, missed a couple extra points. To his credit, he seemed to have steadied himself and made a couple since. But the Dukes decide they're going to go for it as we head under a minute to go in the third quarter. Justin Walker cannot get him. Murray lets it go, and it's intercepted at the 5-yard line. There, Clyde Wofford is still going. Clyde Wofford is across midfield. He's got one man to beat. He is going to beat, what is the call? He's in for the touchdown. The Gladiators are on the board, 95 yards. Clyde Wofford, Columbus's first points of the game, their first points in 3 games against the Dukes. And they will not be shut out in this championship game. So the Gladiators are on the board. They'll probably be looking to add to it. As it is now 32-6. The Dukes with a pick six at the end of the half, and now the Gladiators with one their own late in the third quarter. So the Gladiators will be going for 2 here. Chance to cut into this lead. Down by 26, they can make it a 28-point game. I think their offense wasn't expecting to be on the field quite so fast. As it took a couple second or two longer than usual, but they have everyone on the field, and I think we're going to have a timeout. I don't know if it's going to be a team timeout or an official timeout. So looks like Jamie Hamby is going to be the quarterback on this conversion attempt. He's looking to pass. His pass is incomplete. And the try is no good. So it'll still be 32-6 with the Dukes in the lead. So the Gladiators will not be shut out for the third time against the Dukes. They get 6 points on a 95-yard interception return by Clyde Wofford, as it looked like the Dukes were going in to extend their lead. Instead, it is the Gladiators getting their first points of the game. The rare blemish for Kamani Murray, who is 5 of 9 now for 102 yards and 3 touchdowns, and 1 touchdown for the other team. The Gladiators, for the second time, will be kicking off. Zach Daniel will be the one doing that kickoff, as he did to start this half, with 36 seconds left in the half. See if the Dukes try to answer on special teams of their own. Dominic Williams is one of those back. Mike Clay, Idaho Brown, back deep. Looks like they're joined by one more. That's Tink English.
Columbus to the fire, takes to the siege.
So looks like Brown needed some gloves. Got some from the sideline. So here's the kick by Daniels. It's a short kick to the sideline. It's going to bounce out of bounds. And the Dukes will probably get the ball. They could make him kick it again, but looks like the players want him to kick it again. But That's pretty good field position where they are. Probably better off just taking it at that spot. The offense is coming out, so I think that's what they will do. With 27 seconds left in the third quarter, Grady Kramer coming back into the game. He was 3 of 9 for 28 yards. He was intercepted one time. Gladiators defense slowly heading onto the field for what will probably be the last play of the third quarter. Quarter which saw the Dukes add to their lead by a point with one touchdown. Both teams had a touchdown, actually. The Dukes got the extra point. Kramer at quarterback. Didn't catch the running back was. And I think we'd have a timeout by the Gladiators. As they're going to make sure, I'm not sure they were all set on having everybody on the field. So Columbus with timeout with 27 seconds left in the third quarter. The Dukes with a 32-6 lead. Just over a quarter remaining until it looks like the Dukes will secure their second straight BCFL championship. They won last year's title game, a little closer contest, 26-20 against the Indianapolis Tornadoes. Held off a tornado comeback at the end. The Dukes were up 26-14. The Tornadoes scored, and the Dukes were able to run out the clock without giving the Tornado the chance to score again. So here is Kramer with a handoff to Tristan Brown, who breaks through the line, drags the man ahead near the 50-yard line. That was Melvin Norris on the tackle at the 47-yard line. It's a man down, but that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're going to reach the quarter's end with the Dukes ahead, 32-6. Fourth quarter coming up.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
Want to reach more customers? Advertise your business during our live sports streams. Connect with your local community and boost your brand. Email us today at reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com. That's reachmorecustomers@eDrivenScore.com.
So there's one more quarter left in the BCFL season, including here in our championship game. The Dukes had 32-6. Good to see Melvin Norris come off the field. Looks like he was down for a little bit at the end of that play. The Dukes might actually have more games after this should they win. There's an agreement with the TPFL Blue to play the champion of that league, which is likely to be the Cleveland Rams. We might see a rematch of the game from 2 weeks ago that the Dukes won 28-14. That was a nice game. Wouldn't mind seeing that one again. Of course, the Dukes also probably will have some opportunities to play in a postseason bowl, something they did this past year when they went to Miami and defeated the Virginia Mustangs for a national championship in February. Nice little way to start off this season. And it looks like this one will, at least for the time being, conclude with a BCFL championship. DeMarcio Joy with a nice little gain. Jock Moss there to stop him, but not before it looks like he may have gotten a first down. So it is a first down at the 50-yard line, right at midfield. Imagine the clock will run quite a bit this fourth quarter, as the Dukes seem to have this comfortably in hand, leading by 26. Again, the largest margin of victory in a BCFL championship game has been 21. Most of them have been pretty close. A lot of one-score games in there. The Crusader, let's see, the Kentucky Warriors won the first one against the Butler County Broncos. Then in 2016, the Cincinnati Chiefs beat these Gladiators 21-0. In 2017, the Broncos won, beating West Portsmouth Stakes 8-3. In 2018, the Marion County Crusaders won a thriller against the Tanks 36-34, stopping a 2-point conversion at the end to hold on for that win. Dukes here with another set of downs. Kramer is going to fake a handoff to Joy, drop back, step up, and fire a pass that is incomplete. He was looking for number 83, Bryce Green, on that play, and there's going to be a flag afterwards. This is going to be unsportsmanlike conduct against the Gladiators. That'll give the Dukes a first down. Help that they didn't really need. Move the ball down to the 35-yard line. Again, going through the championship games. Let's see, we had the Chiefs defeating the Marion County Crusaders 20-19 in 2019. In 2020, we had the COVID tournament in which the Cincinnati Royals defeated the Kings Comets on a touchdown pass in the final play of the game, 24-18. Then the Sin City Buccaneers defeated these Gladiators in 2021, 23-16 on a late touchdown pass to Idaho Brown. The next year, the Buccaneers beat the Dukes 20-16. And then last year, the Dukes defeated the Tornadoes 26-20. So it looks like the Dukes will be giving 5 yards back to the Gladiators. So that'll move the ball back to the 40, where the Dukes will have it first and 15. So 6 penalties against the Dukes, actually probably one of their better efforts of the season, just 6 penalties for 55 yards. The Gladiators have 9 penalties for 83 yards. Kramer takes a snap. He was looking deep, doesn't find anybody, still looking, going backwards, escapes from Justin Walker, rolls out to the right, fires deep, and that is a complete pass. I think we're going to have a penalty that is going to negate that, however. So I think it might have been a blindside block. The pass was complete inside the 5, but it looks like it is coming back. Yeah, blindside block on the Dukes. And that's going to move the Dukes back. They're going to get back those 15 yards they got earlier from the Gladiators. So I may have jinxed them there with the penalty talk, because that will cost them 15 yards and move them back into their own territory. So we're going to have a little discussion. I think we're going to have a discussion. This might have just seen the last play of the game. I don't know. They're talking to the Dukes owner, Daryl Moore, and the Gladiators seem to be lining up. We're talking at midfield. And some handshaking going on. See what the ultimate decision is. We'll see what they decide out of it. And that is going to be it. That will be the end of the game. The Dukes will win the championship with a 32-6 win over the Columbus Gladiators. So the Dukes will be back-to-back champions, following in the steps of the Sin City Buccaneers, who won the 2 championships before them, as both teams come to the middle field to shake hands before the Dukes begin their celebration of a second straight championship. Great job by the Dukes winning this game, 32-6. Some highlights: Kamani Murray with 3 touchdown passes. He only completed 5, but 3 of them went for touchdowns. He was 5 of 9 for 102 yards and the 3 touchdowns. He also ran 12 for 12 yards, including the longest run of the game, a 16-yard run. Let's see. Idaho Brown was their leading receiver. He had 4 catches for 44 yards and a touchdown. One of 3 receivers with a touchdown for the Dukes. Raekwon Prince also had a 23-yard touchdown catch among his 2 catches for 34 yards. And Kovion Spikes had just 1 catch, but it was a 51-yard touchdown. For the Gladiators, Armand Mackey was 7 of 17 passing for 57 yards and 1 interception. He was the leading rusher with 7 carries for 32 yards. DeJuan Patterson was his leading receiver with 4 catches for 43 yards. The defense, George Garrett led the defense with 2.5 tackles. Kevin Satterfield had an interception for the Gladiators. The Dukes defense was led by Deion McKinley, who had 4.5 tackles for loss, 3 sacks. Damon Dorsey had 3 tackles. Let's see, Marquise Jones had the 75-yard interception return for a touchdown. Kayvon Burnett had 3 tackles, and also had the 25-yard punt return for a touchdown. So probably take a little break for a minute, and then we'll be back for the celebration for the Dukes.
Want a free t-shirt? Hit like and subscribe to our channel right now for your chance to win. We're giving away t-shirts to random subscribers. Don't miss out. Subscribe now and you could be our next winner.
So congratulations once again to the Dukes, as we saw them celebrate with the BCFL trophy for the 2nd straight year. I believe we're going to have a presentation of the player of the game. Plenty of options for the Dukes as they won convincingly 32-6. So Daryl Moore with his team to make the announcement of the player of the game. So many options. Kamani Murray with 3 touchdown passes to 3 different receivers, 2 different defensive touchdowns, or 1 defensive, 1 special teams by Kayvon Burnett and Marquise Jones. But I think the one who led that defense is going to get this award. He had 4.5 tackles, 3 sacks, including 1 impressive, just threw the quarterback down. Armand Mackey, all of his tackles resulted in tackles for loss. Newcomer to the team. It's number 19, Dion McKinley. And there he is celebrating there, getting the award for the MVP, leading this defense. It's been key, especially this final stretch. I mentioned the 6 interceptions in the last game against the Rams. And then tonight's impressive performance. The only points scored came on when the Gladiators defense was on the field. No points scored in 3 games by the Gladiators offense against this Dukes defense. Held up once again. And there it is again, the Dukes holding up the championship trophy, celebrating back-to-back BCFL championship games. Again, a reminder to like and subscribe our channel here on YouTube so we can continue to bring you big games like this. Celebrations, big plays, all sorts of action here in the Blue Collar Football League. The Dukes coming away with their 2nd straight championship, this time with a 32-6 win against the Columbus Gladiators here at Walnut Hills High School in Cincinnati, Ohio. I think it's picture time for them. I'm sure if you get on Facebook or Instagram, whatever social media, you'll find plenty of pictures for these Dukes players tonight. Again, I think we're going to be wrapping up here at Walnut Hills, where again the Dukes win the 2024 Blue Collar Football League Championship 32-6 against the Columbus Gladiators. And I am Dan Wright. Thank you for watching, and congratulations once again to the 2024 Blue Collar Football League champion, the Cincinnati Dukes.